And this ain't financial advice. Hey, how are you folks doing today? Hey, I want to address something that is a highly misunderstood and misconceived topic. Variable fees. Because a lot of people will look at our pools and they'll say, why is he taking 4%? Why is he taking 5%? So-and-so's only taking 0%. Well, I'm going to debunk that because there's a lot more that goes into a stake pool than that variable fee. That variable fee is quite misleading. One of our users wrote here, and I feel the need to address that he wants to stake with us. And his response was, well, Async, it is positive. I watch your videos and I'm telling you I want to stake with Nerd, but fees to be competitive, many pools out there offer lower fees. It's not like it's rare to find low-cost pools. It does matter if you keep your ADA staked long-term. It's just math. Now, quite a confident response from this young man, but I would have to fervently disagree. And I will show you the math right now. Okay, so check this out, folks. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how you can check your own math, and I would encourage all of you, if you're watching this video, to do your own due diligence and to check your own math. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that right here. I'm going to give you some evidence here, but you need to dig deeper if you really want to get to the bottom of it. So if you see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, those are 13 different things that affect how your pool performs, okay? And there's some other stuff too that's not listed here. So it's not just this variable fee. A lot of people see that and they think somebody's trying to take too much. Now, if you look at this, we're going to use Rat's Pool. This is run by Charles Hoskinson and Samuel Leathers. We're going to use Nordic Pool, which is just a random pool that I've selected. They have right here, as you can see, a 0% variable fee. We have 1% Pool, who classically charges a 1% fee, okay? And then, of course, none other than Nerd with our 4% fee. Now, a lot of people have complained, but I think they're complaining out of things that they don't truly understand, and I'm going to show you how so. Now, if you come down here, okay, and you take a look at delegators, boom, you look at delegators in 1%. You look at the delegators here. You look at the delegators here, okay? Rats has a 10% variable fee, as you can see right there. So you can click on any of these wallets and compare what each person is getting. So if we go into one of the pools, okay? Now, I have some examples set out here because this can get caught in the numbers too fast and it gets too confusing. And I'm gonna show you some anecdotal evidence. Please feel free to dig into this as much as you want. You're gonna find the exact same thing I've found every single time since I've started. We're gonna use a wallet. So you can look into somebody's wallet right here. You click that, okay? It shows you how many epochs they've participated in the pool, okay? Then right here, under total rewards, it shows you what they were paid on what epoch and what the ROS was for that epoch, okay? Makes sense, shows you the pool that they're staking with. And I'm gonna compare these 4 pools. Okay, so let me come over here because I have some screenshots. Just so we don't get caught in the weeds, I have these numbers here for you. So let's take a look, just to make things easy here, okay? We're gonna compare North Pool with a 0% fee, 101,468 staked. They received 48.307 with a 3.54% ROS, okay? The comparable ones on Rats with a 10% fee, okay? 101.338K. Received 49.167 with a 3.6. Rats Pool once again, 101,338, 49,167, 360. So let's close those out, close those out, close those out. Okay, so let's take a look at Nerd. 50K staked here, okay, and we'll compare that to 1%. So we have 50,000 here, 50,000 here. We have a comparable number. Nerd's a little bit higher, 4.59, 4.51. Now you have to use pools that have staked over 500 or over 1,000 blocks. If you find a pool with a higher ROS and they've staked 10 blocks, well, those numbers are not going to be accurate, okay? When people get over 500, over 1,000, over 2,000 blocks, that's when you're gonna have a really a really good average of what they're truly getting. But come back down here to the screen and check this out. 1% charges 1% fee, okay? So with their 1% fee, 5.51 or 4.51, they received a total of 30.313 in rewards for the 50,000 they had staked, okay? Nerd Pool, 4.59% on that epoch is what they got in return on stake. They received 30.834 for 50,135. Slightly less than 1%, but yet, if I'm not mistaken, we got slightly more, but we had slightly more here. So, what are y'all thinking right now? Put your comments down below. Feel free to research this, look at delegation wallets. I encourage everyone to, because it's just not how the system works. So take a look at this, okay? Click into the delegation wallets and compare stake with the percentage of ROS per the epoch and the rewards that were given out. So if we take a look at this, Nerd with 100,000 delegation, do we have, okay, that's not, we'll look at this one right here, Jack Pool. So if you guys follow Jack Ingram, great Cardano YouTuber, go subscribe to Jack's channel. Jack does very good, informative talks on Cardano. Great person in the ecosystem. Couldn't recommend him more. So check it out. Jack charges a 0% fee. On 100 and 1,000 ADA, the person received 94.28 ADA, okay, with a 7% ROS on this epoch. Now with Nerd, who charges a 4% fee, 7.14, they received 94.6 on slightly less ADA, 100.0, and we're back. So we're talking about a 4% fee right here with Nerd, okay? And we're talking a 0% fee with Jack, okay? This one, Nerd has slightly less in the wallet, okay? 94 is what they received here, 0.283, 94.602. Nerd had a slightly higher ROS, okay? Now, this isn't anecdotal evidence. I didn't comb through this thing to find the one example that makes sense for me. It's not the case at all. Do you think I would come on here and risk looking like a complete phony to show you a bunch of anecdotal evidence that you could easily go on pooltool.io and research yourself and figure out very, very simply and fast? Take a look. I have more, okay? These are just the first examples that I pulled up, okay? So so we had Nerd, 100,000. So take a look at this. 1% versus Nerd, okay? 4.32, exactly the same as far as the ROS. 50,000, almost dead on with the 1% pool. And what were the rewards given? 28.983 versus 29.030. Yet 1% charges 1% and Nerd charges 4%. So shouldn't, in these cases, the operator make a little bit more money for their work? Me personally, coming from the world of sales, given that the numbers do work out like this, and if you run your pool correctly, you'll have a great return for you and your people. Why use pitching the lowest possible percentage when no one benefits from it, okay? Because when you stake with Nerd and I'm able to earn a little bit more money, okay, and you get the exact same amount of rewards, I'm able to produce more content for you. I'm able to make more videos about Cardano. It gives me that freedom, okay? But if you're just skimming the bare minimum off the top, it puts you in a position of weakness, and it does not help the Cardano ecosystem flourish. It just doesn't, okay? Especially when the numbers are so dead on like I'm showing you. And I implore you all to research this, look at this. If I thought that I was charging a higher rate, okay, and I thought, hey, this is me coming on here to the channel to do this thing, and I'm opening up, just, hey, I'm putting my heart on my sleeve here. This is what I believe because I've researched this ad nauseum, because I find it really interesting because it's such a misleading concept. You think 4% fee versus 0 or versus 1%, that obviously the 0 or the 1% is going to be the more affordable option, but it's just not the case. Okay, please go do your own due diligence, because I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with Nerd Pool's 4% and with other people who charge 5%. It's not what you think. Okay, so here we go. Oh no, those are both north. Do we have another 3 scare in here? Okay, look, there we go. We got Rats versus North. North is a 0% pool. Rats is a 10% pool. Now take a look. North on this epoch 290, 3.56%. That wallet with 101,083 Cardano received 48.478 ADA into the wallet, okay? 3.60 on that epoch was the return on stake for Rats with a 10% variable fee. They have slightly less, 98,454. They received 47.768. So less than half an ADA on 100,000 Cardano, and they're charging 10% more. That Charles Pool is making a lot more money than North Pool is. Why? Because they know that it doesn't affect how the delegators are rewarded. You know what affects how the delegators are rewarded? Number one, the easiest way to figure it out is looking at the return on stake, okay? Now, take a look at this. The ROS for Nordic Pool, 4.88. They've done, how many blocks have they minted? They've done a lot of blocks. It's going to be in the thousands if I'm not mistaken, okay? 1% pool, done tons of block, 1% fee, 4.86. And if you come over here to Nerd Pool's sitting right at 4.89 ROS, okay? Now, can you find pools with slightly higher that have minted as many blocks as we have? Yes, you can. But the catch to that is that those pools, many, many times, didn't miss many blocks up front. If you actually look at Nord's ROS, we didn't start so fast and furious. We just didn't, okay? And if you look at this right here, you're gonna see that we missed epochs early on. And I wanna say thank you so much to the people who supported us early on. That meant everything to us, because if you look right here, we were missing epochs and people were sticking with us. If you miss epochs, people aren't getting paid, and that is going to affect your lifetime ROS on stake. So if you're factoring a bunch of zeros into all these things where we goose egged, okay, that is going to play out to the 4.89. Theoretically, we could be higher than that, okay? But we're 4.89 lifetime ROS. Okay, lately our rewards haven't been as high, but with any pool, you're going to have fluctuations up and down every single 5 days. Jumping around pools, I was moving pools in the beginning because I was enjoying supporting content creators. And then I decided to become one myself because I'm passionate about Cardano. And I thought there was things that I would be able to offer the ecosystem that I didn't see out there. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and I hope that you kind of see behind the curtain a little bit to what these fees mean. And like I said, if you want, go look at the delegators on one pool on pooltool.io. Okay, you can click into any wallet like so, and I would say compare similar stakes to the percentage of ROS to the amount of stake rewards that were given. And please, please, please call me out if I am wrong. Folks, I've looked this up a million times. I've got a strong sneaking suspicion that I'm not. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. I enjoy having you guys here with me. Thank you for staking with Nerd. Thank you for supporting Wall Sync. And if I don't see you, I'll see you on the internet. I'm out.
Stake with Nerd